What's good, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. How y'all doing? Um, Somebody hit me on my Facebook and asked me, "You talk about Snoop Dogg's Make America Crip Again" album cover. You know he has Trump toe tag. He toe tagged Donald Trump. Oh my gosh, Snoop Dogg, Snoop Dogg, Snoop Dogg. Not that that's like a what's the word for it? Not that that's like a reach or you're stepping over the line. You're sticking your neck out by doing that. Like everybody in the world is taking shots at Donald Trump. I mean, you're really more sticking your neck out if you supported Donald Trump than if you did not. How I feel about the album cover, I don't. This is not even the worst album cover I've seen. I think but one thing I think he's exploiting, the anti-Donald Trump. I was trying to be anti-Donald Trump. I mean, the anti-Donald Trump propaganda, which certainly isn't helping the country. He's fair game for criticism. Let me say that right now. But just to go at him because everybody's going at him, I don't think that's not conducive to the well-being of America, as you can see. Now, this album is a take-off of Ice Cube's. This is the same Death Certificate album you see here. Ice Cube did. This is when Ice Cube cut his Jerry curl off, had a bald head. Uncle Sam did. You know what I mean? And put the Uncle Sam on the toe tag. Now, did he just Photoshop it? Did he not take a new picture? Or is this the same picture and he just did? Yeah, it looks like the same picture, and he just photoshopped. He just photoshopped Cube out of it and put him in it. Now I like that album by Ice Cube too. Now I'm gonna show you a worse album cover. Well, you can define worse, bad, or worse, or whatever you want to call it. This is what's not coming up? Oh, here it is. Sorry, technical difficulties. This is Immortal Technique, Revolutionary Volume 2. This came out in the Bush era. I can't remember the exact year, but as you can see, he has Rumsfeld, Cheney, Colin Powell tied up, Bush Sr., and I forget the guy. Who's this guy in the corner? I can't remember his name offhand. This guy right here. I can't remember his name off here. You see him, Bin Laden with the CIA papers on right next to him. This was on, I think it wasn't the front. I think it was the back of the cover. Like the front opens, had on one side like the rest of the White House room, Oval Office, and the back I think had this. So this is like, as when people were saying, the Trump Snoop Dogg made this cover, blah 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 blah. I'm like, y'all haven't seen some other covers. Now I'm sure there's other covers, other music CD covers that are worse, than what Snoop Dogg did. He's trying to toe tag Donald Trump. But let's read this is the Rolling Stone. Snoop Dogg previews new EP with Make America Crip Again song. He has a song, MACA. Snoop Dogg looks back for a way to go forward in his title track to his forthcoming album, Make America Crip Again. On the Ben Billions produced Make America Crip Again, he nods to his early gang affiliations in its title while harkening back to the 90s and beyond. Towards the beginning of the song, he references his 1993 Lottie Dottie release, his riff on Dougie Fresh Lottie Dottie, which is a classic hip hop song. You gotta, man, when that came out, man, there's this thing in the local radio, it was Power 99. It was like it would count off the top 9 songs, and people could call in and vote. Lottie Dottie was like that for like I want to say like 6 months straight, man. It was crazy, man. It was ridiculous. Meanwhile, the hook recalls Nas' 1994 classic "The World Is Yours." On the new track, Snoop Dogg laconically sings over a laid-back melodic groove. The song addresses current issues and a belief that there needs to be a change. The president says he wants to make America great again. Snoop rhymes on the intro. Fuck that shit. We're going to make America Crip again. He calls out uncaring millionaires and those in power while encouraging the youth and disenfranchised that the world is yours on the hook. Just imagine we stop shooting our own kind, Snoop Dogg surmises in the song. I'm a Crip with no color lines. That means I'm colorblind. Bars! The song highlights the rapper's new 8-track set for release on October 27. It features collaborations with Chris Brown and OT Genesis, among others. It's not a statement or a political act, it's just good music. Certain people feel like we should make America great again, but that time they're returning to always takes me back to separation and segregation. So I'd rather make America Crip again, the rapper said in a statement. Now, I think one thing about this Make America Great Again slogan, I think black Americans, the Akadas, the Shines, they automatically assume that's what the white folks meant when they said "Make America Great Again." I mean, I didn't automatically assume that. You know what I mean? I took him for his value. That you got to be a number one leader in the free world. You have to be innovative. You have to make strides in innovation in technology. You have to, the crime goes down, and everybody's employed. To me, the 90s was great. I'm just telling you for the time I've been alive. I'd take it back to the 90s in a minute. You know what I'm saying? People was eating back then. Y'all may talk about the housing bubble and all this stuff, but the cats was eating in the 90s. In my lifetime, that's when young black men in impoverished areas organized to help their communities and to take care of their own because society basically left them for dead. A lot of the people glorifying the gangbanging and violence but forget that in the beginning, the Crips' main and sole purpose was to be a reflection of the Black Panthers. They looked after kids, provided after-school activities, fed them, and stepped in as a role model and father figures. When you listen to my records, there's always been a mix of conscious record and party record, and this EP continues that trend. I'm taking it back to the era of being for ourselves and for everyone else. I'm for the evolution of people coming together and being one as opposed to being separate. Music is the best way to heal. And his track list, 8 songs. And I listened to the title of this track. I like it. I'm not gonna lie, it's not bad. You know what I mean? But is Snoop guilty of just trying to ride the hate Trump train? Yeah, of course he is, man. This is outrageous, man. I don't know if this is even the album cover. This might be. Is it the album cover or somebody photoshopped this stuff? Because it's a straight Photoshop from it. It's not like they redid the shoot that Ice Cube did. The classic Death Certificate album. We'll see. He's right. That's what a lot of people say about the gangs. They were started to help the community. But that was a long time ago. And they've been so far off that message, it's like, who cares what they started for? You either go back to that or disband, you know what I mean? Or just get locked up, you know what I mean? Go away, you know what I mean? If either go back to helping your original purpose or don't be out here at all. That's what it should be about, you know what I mean? I don't know. I like Snoop Dogg. I always like Snoop Dogg as an artist. I'm not sure about the he has a balance of conscious music. I don't know where he gets with that, man. I don't know. I can't name any songs off the top of my head where that he was socially conscious. He might have been, but I can't talk. I'm just throwing off the top of my dome, you know what I mean? But, You have to see. Well, we'll see what the rest of the album, the EP. I'm definitely going to listen to it. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a review of it. But as far as this album cover, I'm like, it's not even the worst. I mean, they can't even. I'm not even paying attention to it. You know what I mean? If he does what he says in that Rolling Stone cover, then you know you can what's the word for it? You clap your hands for him. I like, come on, go ahead, dude. Make America Crip again. Make it the Crips to what they were supposed to be doing. If you can do that, Snoop Dogg, and that'd be great. You know, and it's like everybody. You see how it is, man. And like on one hand, he's saying, "Oh, make America great." You talking about back to segregation, separation, whatever. But on the same time, you're saying make America Crip again, back to those same days where you said the Crips came together and did for themselves. You see what I'm saying? So do you? I mean, maybe you do want to make America great again in the essence of what Donald Trump is talking about, because that will force Black America to make themselves great again. Bars. Anyway, this is Uncle Hotep. Peace.